Good. Alright, well, ready?
Let's do this thing, man. Don't know why I wanted to be persnickety. I'm assuming EA.
Something like that. At least it seems to be working now.
Yeah, let's get people rolling in before we start deciding like character and all that jazz. So you need to get the. There we go. That's the sticky wicket right there. And now we wait for them to roll in. Hello there, Jedi. Welcome, welcome. Crusader, good to see you. Hope you are enjoying this fine evening. And yes, Jedi, you were in fact first. I apologize for the delay there. We had some technical difficulties that will no doubt be fun to look at if you are watching this after it is already streamed. So, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, as we start what is hopefully a rather fun but long series with the Dragon Age. We did Mass Effect for a while until Mass Effect 3 turned into Mass Effect 3. And so me and Raven had talked a little bit about doing potentially Dragon Age, and well, the reason I'm doing it and not Raven is I have access to all 3 games. And until they come out with a proper, like, sort of Mass Effect Legendary Edition on, like, PlayStation, probably not going to have it from Raven. Or at least, you might convince him to do Inquisition, but Origins, that's going to have to be moi. So, did you hear that Larian and Wizard of the Coast broke toes? And they broke ties and toes? Wow.
There we go now. I was wondering when it was going to hit, I was wondering when it would go to Discord, but it just hit.
Yeah.
So it should be good. Let me text it to Daniel, because he wanted me to do so.
Yep. As the first commenter, I decree that peanut butter is disgusting. You may decree it. That doesn't necessarily mean I have to agree with it.
Don't say that around Hannah. She will murder you.
Well, I don't know. If she uses it, if we're talking about the way she uses it, I'm going to be inclined to agree with him. But, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be having a bit of an adventure in the land of Dragon Age. So I almost call.
Can you even grow a beard?
I think a beard is optional if you pick a dwarf or a human. I don't think it's optional if you pick an elf. But hey, they're
I wasn't going to pick an elf, was I?
Oh well, okay then. Well, anyway.
Maybe I was, maybe I wasn't. You don't know.
Now we could pick off from my old profile, but no. So we're going to start a new game, Dragon Age Origins, Dragon Age Awakening. We're going to go with Origins. Unless you guys just really want me to go and do Awakening.
Oh, and I heard you.
There she is. You're right, Raven. So you besmirch the legacy of George Washington Carver. Yes, but what if I told you people had for figuring out the prototype to peanut butter before George Washington Carver? Oh, and so in the Golden City blackened with each step you take in
the chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world.
Well, then when'd you get here?
The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead they destroyed it.
Oh no!
Their zoning laws were the death law.
They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn.
Well, that is rough. Now you know what heaven's a gated community.
They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless.
Home of many calling centers.
The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation.
Oh, Albert. Once we get through the company, I'll edit the go down a bit. I see the rocks. Oh, this is like friendly.
Until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the
Have
tide
even
of
Chad from
darkness
accounting got involved.
and prevail. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return.
We were just hanging around.
Those who once called us heroes have forgotten.
Okay, they are saying you need to turn it down, son.
Alright.
We are...
Ooh, wait, pause that. Alright, desktop audio, lowering that just a smidge. Back to it.
It may even be too late. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon.
Kind of wall in Shadow of War, and I felt that the audience was kind of getting dry with that, so I figured it was time to move on to something else. But you never know, we might return to Shadow of War at some point. Alright, background will determine which of the 6 distinct options you have for the beginning. Alright, so let's see, we're going to stick with male for now, but we have options. We can be a human, we can be an elf, we can be a dwarf.
Alright, make sure you do turn down the audio quality.
We will. Let's see, can I... Alright, I can't adjust it just yet. Pausing a cutscene witchcraft, I know.
I'll leave it to you, lad.
If I'm mistaken, this is in before Hawk, right? Yes, Hawk's story is Dragon Age 2.
Dos más.
No.
Dos más.
You're getting your German and your Spanish confused. But yes, so you can play in this game as a human, an elf, or a dwarf. Now, if you play as a human, you can play as a warrior, a mage, or a rogue. Regardless, if you play as a fighter or a rogue, you become a noble. If you play as a mage, you are in the mage. Elf, you have 2 options if you're a physical guy. You can be a Dalish elf, which is like, you know, sort of in the woods, following elven tradition, or you could be a city elf. Now, or you can be a mage and just, you know, be a mage. If you're a dwarf, you can't use magic, which bummer, but you know, them's the breaks. But you can do all that, and you get to choose whether you're a dwarf commoner or a dwarf noble. Go with dwarf. I don't know. Rip Baldur's Gate 4. What happened to Baldur's Gate 3? Hey, Lark, my history teacher said that thank you, Raven, for his prayers. That surgery was sick as well. Oh, that's excellent. That's good to hear. Let's see. The Odd Man of Lord of the Rings video game. It was fun. Discrepancies. They're still annoying cropped. Okay, Rock and Stone. So what are you going to go for, Lark? Let's see. Best Lord of the Ring game. Have to ask. Battle for Middle-earth game. Okay, so we've got a few people that are recommending dwarf, which would be interesting because I don't think I've ever gone dwarf. However, if I go dwarf now, it's not going to happen when we get to Inquisition for various reasons, but still, tis tempting. However, the elves have such a tragic and unique... I'm kidding, we're not going knife here. But it depends, because if we want to go mage, we got to go human. If we want to go big bonk, we may want to go dwarf. It depends entirely on what we're feeling. I'm a dwarf and I dig diggy hole. Okay, so a lot of us are leaning more towards the dwarf persuasion. Before we jump on dwarf, is there anybody that wants to see what a magic user looks like in this? Or rather, go. Okay. Dwarf. Now, obviously fighter, because dwarf rogue just doesn't make sense to me. And now we could be a commoner, or we could be a noble. Being a dwarf will be short-lived. You got a point. I'm good with human. Alright, so little thing. Just as a source of inspiration for these games was A Song of Ice and Fire. At the very least, we give context for the usage of Sir, spelled with the letter E. A day elf. Oh, we're looking for... Okay, so we want magic. So, tell you what. We're looking for... we are proper civilized people in here. We are D&D, so we've got some people saying elf. Some people saying they want magic. A lot of people saying they want dwarf. But let's see how this works. Of course, we shall leave this to the all-powerful D20, as all things should be. So we're going to do a little thing about odds and evens. If it is an odd, we will go with human. If it is an even, we will go with a dwarf. So let's see how that goes. Nat 1. So we're going human. How come dwarves can't use magic? In this universe, the dwarves are cut off from magic for whatever reason. Maybe not cut off, but they've never had the ability to do it. But, yeah. So, don't specifically know why. However, we rolled for human. Now we got to figure out whether we're going to be going as a warrior or as a mage. I refuse to go rogue. So, this will determine all. Same thing here. If it's odd, we're going warrior. If it is even, we are going with, of course, the mage. So, let's do a quick roll and see our destiny. Nat 20. I should get a camera to show that because, like, roll. It's what I have a weird occurrence of being able to roll a nat 20, then a nat 1, or a nat 1, and then a nat 20. Happens almost every session or something like that. Well, rolling a blow on perception, it does go with him. So, we are going to be a magical boy. We're going to be introduced into the Circle of Magi, which is actually, I think, a good idea, just because it sort of introduces how magic is a little different in this. But yeah, Dr. Cal, I think it's funny, I love dwarves, but I simply can't play a short character. Don't get short with me now, but yes, actually, I kind of understand that vibe, too. So, Rudiger Holstinger 1. The folks, first Lark stream I've caught live. Well, hey, we're happy you're here. So we are going to go in and play as a proper human mage. Nope. A little better. Ooh, dude, you got some jaundice. Nice mustache, dude. Ooh, that's some Oblivion level. That's an Oblivion face right there. That's a face only Shia Gorath could love. Don't quit looking at me with them big old eyes. But you know what? We'll work with it. So skin complexion. A little better. Gave him some eyeliner. Not sure how I feel about that tattoo intensity. Gonna lower that all the way down. I'm not big into tattoos. Hair? Give the boy some hair. Just because I have been cursed with receding hairline doesn't mean my boy here has to be. Not bad. Yeah, okay. Kind of Alistair's hair. No braids. Alright, back it up a little bit. Yeah, we'll stick with that. We'll stick with the clean cut. I love playing as an elf or a rogue. I never got big into playing rogue, but yeah, that'll be cool. This brings back some memories. It's been ages since I've seen Dragon Age, and that's part of the reason I want to do it. Dragon Age is pretty good. Now let's get ourselves some beards. Nah. Ooh! How great would it be to have Wizard Abe Lincoln just wreck the Darkspawn? Would that not be the greatest? I'm going to emancipate you from the continent. Right? Oh, but his beard's floating over there, so we can't do that. Get some mutton chops in there. Nice. What else we got? Ooh, full-on wizard beard. I like it. A little too scraggly. The mustache. The mustache. Ooh, that's a tempting one. I am tempted, heavily tempted to do the mustache. It's even funnier as I'm 6'4", and I'm a freak of nature because I love the Doors, partially because Tolkien based them partially off Hebrews. Yeah, that's true. It's like where they get the idea of like tearing their beards out of frustration. The idea that Jews would used to, or Hebrews rather, would tear their clothes in frustration. So, yeah, there was a good bit of overlap there. I feel like he looks like kind of like a villain like this. Little villain. Never goes. Wizard Abe Lincoln? Fine. You've convinced me. Wizard Abe Lincoln all the way. Eyebrows? Yeah, gotta get more of the surprise look. Oh, we can give him stubble too. That'll actually fill out parts of the beard a little bit more. Yeah, that'll do. we're actually, nah. Yeah, no, actually. It's weird how that works. They do accentuate his cheekbones a little bit more. Masculine must have a good beard, Lark's Law. Hey, I got a bit of stubble myself. Eyes? Eye shape? I'm never pleased with the eyes. What's up with the eyes? Too surprised? That seems content. Eye size is fine. Spacing is fine. Eye color? He's magical. We're going to give him magical eyes. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Definitely looking good now. That is acceptable, honestly. So Lark cannot lie and must save every slave character. I mean, I don't write the rules, but, you know, if we're going to do this. So will we be naming him Abraham to complete the list? 100% Tindall. 100% we are naming him Abe. Let me go ahead and put that in so I don't forget. Abe Amel. Yep. Or should I just go for the full Abraham? Very good. And nose. That's fine the way it is. Maybe just a little bit off the tip. Or maybe make it a little wider, make it a little more socially acceptable. There we go. That's not too bad. Alright, for some reason can't touch the mouth, neck, and ears. Ears are fine. Neck thickness. Do we want... What does it look like full? Ooh, we don't want a scrawny neck. We want a strong neck. There. Portrait. Portrait's fine. Voice.
I have lost the spell.
No, not quite A-B enough.
How do you do?
Ooh, tempting.
Well, that didn't work.
No. Believe it or not, Abraham Lincoln is recorded as having more of a sort of a, almost like a hick accent. Very sort of twangy.
My weapon isn't working.
Greetings.
No.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Nope.
Greetings.
Ah, my spell!
How do you do?
We're going with cocky. Alright, next. Okay, now we gotta actually attribute this, so... What I like about this is actually if you play a mage, you can like give them full-on armor if they have the proper strength for it. But we're going to need... Magic is definitely a must. Willpower. For warriors and rogues, grant them stamina. Okay, so willpower isn't going to be as important. Constitution improves health. May want to bump that up. Magic. Which bump 2 into magic just because we should. Dexterity, reflexes. Is that what your favorite for rogues? Any others I should be concerned with for a magical dude? I feel like we need to bump it into some into willpower regardless, so that'll do for now. Alright, so now we got points we need to spend, so I'm a combat tactician, that's good. Combat training. Ooh, interesting. Coercion, that's going to be important. You got to have that silver tongue right there. Got to be able to talk my way out of these things. Alright, next. Mage, I know Arcane Bolt, that's fun. Flaming Blast. We got to use the power of fire, definitely. We need definitely lightning. Ooh, but we got some other stuff we need to do. Oh, gosh, there's a lot of good spells. Do I want lightning or do I want the magic? Or do I want flames? Let's take one off of flames for right now. And I'm gonna want heal. That's just gonna be natural. Fortunately, we'll have options to level up. Lark, you need a staff for a magic guy. We'll get a staff. Don't you worry. Was wrong that would have designed him as Merlin? Well, you can design him as whatever you want. But I thought we noticed Abe Lincoln beard and we said, well, what if Honest Abe decided to, save the world instead of just one country? And so we're going to go ahead and we're going to run with Abraham Lincoln. Can you give a hick accent?
Depending on what kind of hick you're looking for. Because I can do a bit of the Appalachian twang just fine. However, beyond that, it can be a little bit difficult to do because we'll have trouble differentiating them and one will bleed into the other. But yes, a hick accent is possible.
Charisma and Persuade is always OP in RPG games to the point of absurdity. It can be, unless you're playing an actual D&D campaign where the DM says no. Alright, let's get in there. We're going to go with normal for now. That may be subject to change. Alright.
On a cliff overlooking the dark waters of Lake Kalinhard,
I apologize if it's still a
stands
little loud.
the
I'll
town
lower some of the
fortress that is
audio
home
when
to
we get
the
down.
Circle
Hopefully
of
the music
Magi.
won't be too overbearing now.
This tower is the
Why do
only
you believe
place
that
in
Gen Z,
Ferelden
including
where
conservatives,
mages
are
may study their
unpatriotic?
art among others of their kind. Within the
That
high
is a good
stone
question.
walls,
I don't think
the
I
circle
think there are plenty of
practices
Gen
its
Zers
magic
and conservatives that are
and
still very
trains
much
apprentices
patriotic.
in the proper use of their powers.
But a lot of them have sort of
But the
become
Circle Tower
disenfranchised.
is as much a
with
prison as a
they view that the
refuge.
country, particularly the current
ever-vigilant
government, no longer
Templars of the
supports them
Chantry
and no longer
watch
loves
over
them. They
all
don't view
mages,
that the American government is
constantly
supportive of
alert
American
for any
citizens.
sign of corruption.
I still love America. I
gilded
don't necessarily
cage
agree with
is
the
the
government. I agree
only
with Teddy
world you
Roosevelt
know.
that says being a patriot means you love your
Found to
country.
be
and you
sensitive
love
to
the
magic at a young age, you were torn from your family and
Is
grafted
Dragon
here
Age
as an
game based on Lord
apprentice.
of the Rings or something? To a degree. So anyway, what's going on right
Now,
here
that apprenticeship is nearly
is
over.
we
All
are
that
in
remains
a
is
land
the
called
final
Ferelden
test, the harrowing.
with
Magic
in a
exists
circle of
to
magi,
serve
which is
man,
basically a college.
and never to rule over him. Thus spoke the prophet Andraste as she cast down the Tevinter Imperium, ruled by mages who had brought the world to the edge of ruin. Your magic is a gift.
Next Dragon Age, can you
But
play
it's
as
also a
Dwarf
curse.
Warrior Teddy Roosevelt?
For demons
Next
of the
Dragon
dream
Age, you
realm,
have to play as
Fade,
Hawk.
are
You only
drawn
get to
to
choose male or female.
and seek to use you as a gateway into this world.
This is why the harrowing exists. The ritual sends you into the Fade, and there you will face a demon, armed with only your will.
Indeed. So, okay, so a little further background. Here's how magic works. There's this sort of like the warp in 40K. There's this other realm that sort of surrounds the material realm, separated by a veil. It's called the Fade. It's where all magic comes from. Those who can use magic have a connection to the Fade, and it can be accessed in dreams and through rituals and stuff. Here's the thing. It's a two-way door. If a mage isn't strong enough, demons of the Fade can sneak in and take you over. And so the only way to make sure that you can't be possessed is to go through something called the harrowing. And when you go, and once you finish the ritual, you either fail, and what happens if you fail?
It will turn you into an abomination,
Thank
and the
you.
Templars will be forced to slay you. This is Lyrium, the very essence of magic, and your gateway into the Fade.
The harrowing is a secret out of necessity, child. Every mage must go through this trial by fire. As we succeeded, so shall you. Keep your wits about you, and remember the Fade is a realm of dreams. The spirits may rule it, but your own will is real.
The apprentice must go through this test alone, First Enchanter. You are ready.
Yep. So basically, what happens is in the southern countries like Ferelden, Orlais, the Free Marches, if you are someone who is born with magic, you're somewhat treated as a second-class citizen, forced to live in a college of magi, or a circle of magi, because there is a very real fear that you could become like a abomination because a demon possessed you. There's also the thing that the Tevinter Imperium, basically pseudo-Rome, used to control the entire continent, and it's run entirely by mages. So there's a lot of reason to be hostile to magic. Alright, the game can be played from a variety of tactical viewpoints. Alright, while pause, you can issue orders command, right-click on your desired destination. Alright, so, looks like we're moving along. Good stuff. Now let me go ahead and see about editing that audio. Sound effects, those are fine. Music, we're going to lower. Dialogue, I think, is fine. We'll lower sound effects a little bit. And okay. Also, actually, no, hold on. Want to make sure we can get some. There's subtitles. I want to get subtitles. No subtitles. Conversations and ambient dialogue. Okay, that'll be incredibly important. So, before I forgot, there are class specializations you can unlock once you would like to be an arcane ward, which lets you use mage. Or yeah, we'll probably be speccing into that. I believe the game used to be freaking sock spooky sounds. Ooh. So, here's the deal. We are now basically in the equivalent of the Vorp, but it's called the Fade for legal reasons. And what I have to do is I have to find a demon that greatly wants to... You're going to really drop Dragon Plate on me right here, mocking me that I can't take it. Oh, that's already in my inventory? We're going to take all that. To equip new items, you need to open up an inventory screen. Shimmering Orb of Light. Oh, you want me to unequip? Yes, let me run around in the buff. Genius. Alright, quick bar, yes. Alright, fine. We'll put that there. Now, hush. So, yeah, we gotta find a demon who wants to take over my body. Because, let's be real, who doesn't? And, because, you know, he's Magic Abe Lincoln. Who doesn't want him? But, we are going to try and figure out how to bamboozle this demon. Alright, nope. I want you to arcane bolt him. Hit him. Alright. Alright, we're doing good. Now heal, young Esquire.
Alright.
There's gonna be a lot of technical stuff with me playing a mage instead of just going, you, go punch. I showed my friends and failed. Oh crap, hold on. Use that! I do not appreciate you in the slightest. And now downtime. That'll teach you to exist. But yeah. It wasn't at the last Shadow of War stream. Say what? I showed my friends and family where you and Raven teased me a couple weeks ago. They laughed and loved it. Hey, we're always good for a good tea. Zap the Will-O-Wisp, genius. And Arcane Bolt. Perfect. Alright. So, as you can see, everything in the Fade typically wants to kill you. Well, there are a few exceptions.
Someone else thrown to the wolves, as fresh and unprepared as ever. It isn't right that they do this, the Templars. Not to you, me, anyone.
No, the Templars are typically pretty goated. You're a talking rat.
You think you're really here, in that body? You look like that because you think you do.
Well, why don't you think of looking something
but
better?
It's not your fault. You're in the same boat I was, aren't you?
You don't know that.
Allow me to welcome you to the Fade. You can call me, well, Mouse.
Sup, Rat Faint? Not your real name?
No. I don't remember anything from before. The Templars kill you if you take too long, you see. They figure you failed, and they don't want something getting out. That's what they did to me, I think. I have no body to reclaim, and you don't have much time before you end up the same.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we refer to as a skill issue. Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
That has been said before, but you don't know the danger.
Sounds like
There's
a pansy to me.
Contained, just for an apprentice like you. You have to face the creature, a demon, and resist it. If you can. That's your way out. Or your opponents, if the Templars wouldn't kill you. A test for you. A tease for the creatures of the Fade.
Uh-huh. Anything can die, I doubt it's as simple as that.
You would be a fool to just attack everything you see.
Sounds like somebody who wants to be attacked.
What you face is powerful, cunning. There are others
boyfriend?
here. Other spirits. They will tell you more. Maybe help. If you can believe anything you see.
But did you hear about Boeing Airlines and how they're making cheap planes?
My chance was
also,
long
the
ago.
lawyer was going to testify against Boeing and was found
may
dead.
have a
It looks
way
to be a
out.
suicide. Yeah, I don't believe it's a suicide for a second. I have heard about that situation, which is nerve-wracking for me because I'm flying in a few weeks.
Don't go near it unless you're ready to fight.
Am I hovering over a rat? That's right. Your Skaven a lion behind don't phase me. Alright, guys, this is what drugs will do to you. This is the drug we call lyrium. You're still following me around, huh?
That is where the test will take place.
Sweet.
The creature can
lyrium
be
vein.
It manifests there.
Okay, for those who don't, lyrium is how you make your magic potions and all that. It's also what Templars use, because the Templars in this world have a specific religious function of protecting the church, or the chantry as it's called, but also they can cancel out magical bullshit. So, lightning! And, Arcane Ball! That'll teach you to mess with me. Alright, so we gotta go over... Ooh, we got a little thing over here. Aha! An assassin! That guy. Sorry, buddy, but I can outlast you. Excellent.
Another spirit this way.
Spirit of Valor!
Another mortal thrown into the flames and left to burn, I see.
Yes.
Your mages have devised a cowardly test.
I wouldn't say that.
Better you were pitted against each other to prove your mettle with skill, and to be sent unarmed against a demon.
Uh-huh.
You are not the first sent here for such testing, nor shall you be the last, I suspect.
Right.
That you remain means you have not yet defeated your hunter. I wish you a glorious battle to come.
Appreciate that. What kind of spirit are you?
I am Valor, a warrior spirit. I
Hey,
hold
Lark,
my
did you
weapons
see,
in search of the perfect expression of
4th edition trailer
combat.
with Skaven? I did see it, which I find very interesting because they're gonna like, is Sigmar actually bad? No, he's really good. We were just kind of trying to pull your leg for a second. Did you create all these?
They are brought into being by my will. I understand that in your world, mages are the only ones who can will things into
So
being.
could you loan me one of them swords?
Those mortals who cannot must lead such hollow, empty lives.
Heh.
Without a doubt. In this realm, everything that exists is the expression of a thought.
See how I say this is kind of like the
Do you
warp?
think these blades be
I want that
steel?
guy's armor. Well, that's
The
Templar
staves
armor.
be wood?
And
Do you believe they draw
you can
blood?
get it, however, it's going to be a
weapon
long time
is
before
a
I
single
specifically can
need
wear
for
it
battle.
because I'm a squishy
And my
mage.
will makes that need reality. Do you truly desire one of my weapons?
What up, Mr. Porter? Hey, Lord Thunder. How
I
you
will
doing?
give one to you, if you agree to duel me first. Valor shall test your mettle as it should be tested.
Indeed. It seems you would prefer me to kill me. Prefer to kill me yourself. I'm curious. Let's see what happens if I say that.
How dare you accuse me?
Like this. You're
I
gonna
am
kill
no
me.
demon preying upon helpless mortals to steal their essence. I am a being of honor and valor. I am a warrior.
Just double checking. Let's see. No, I don't want to provoke him, so I'll...
I should hope not. I am helping you, mortal, whether you believe it or not.
I believe you, Golden Knight.
But I do
guy.
not go back on my word. Do you wish to duel or not?
This might be a quick stream. I might just die. I agree.
As you wish, mortal. We battle until I am convinced you are strong enough to defeat your demon. If you do not convince me, I will slay you.
I'm gonna die.
Are these rules understood?
Let's do it.
Our duel begins now. Fight with valor!
How about I fight with lightning instead? Oh, we gonna die. First, ooh, you missed me.
This should be fun.
Yes, I'm just gonna punch him. Get in there.
Yes,
Nope, we can do it.
I'm to blame.
Enough. Your strength is sufficient to the task. The staff is yours.
So I don't get a sweet sword? Will it stay with me when I leave the
I
face?
suspect not.
Ah, dang it. Is there any other way you can help out?
Short of battling the demon for you. No.
Alright, well, thank you.
May you find glory in all your achievements, mortal.
Appreciate it, dude. What a nice guy. Why are you still following me? Let's see. Inventory. Valor staff. Not a bad looking staff. We're gonna go work along with it. Oh, and I should probably heal myself.
All right.
Perfect. Now, let's begin. This game reminds me of Skyrim. I mean, in the sense that it's a fantastical setting, yes. I'm a Spirit of Honor, Lark. Pocket Napalm. I mean, he never said Pocket Napalm was banned from the duel. Oh no, Spirit Wolf! Zappy time. Because electrocuting mystical creatures is fun! Oh boy, here we go. Oh, he's not following me? Blast.
Oh, look, it was the fight.
That'll teach you to exist in an incorporeal
Be
form.
cautious. There is another spirit here. Not the one hunting you, but still. All right.
Yeah. You know, now I see how you think it's like Skyrim. There's a bunch of wolves everywhere for no reason. Yeah. Since I'm doing the Lamentations video on the Skyrim guilds, I have run into so many freaking wolves. More wolves than I have any right to run into. Like, going on a stroll, wolf attack. Getting attacked by a dragon, wolf attack. Find a bear, wolf attack. Doing something for the Thieves Guild, wolf attack. Turning into a werewolf to take out your enemies. Guess what? Wolf attack. And you, sloth demon, that's not a sloth, that's clearly a bear.
So, you are
you doing good?
mortal
I'm hanging in there. I appreciate
hunted.
you asking now.
And the small one, is he to be a snack for me?
I have no attachment to him, you can eat him.
Like this. He's not going to help us. We
Silence.
should go.
Let the adults talk.
No matter. The demon will get you eventually. And perhaps there will even be scraps left.
Uh-huh. Kind of spirit
It's a
are you,
demon.
buddy?
Maybe even more powerful than the one chasing after you.
Getting married? Sykes, it's a wolf attack.
Surely
Exactly.
we have better things to do than
Paying
bother
taxes?
sloth
Wolf attack.
mortal.
Decide you're going to leave this, going to go ahead and say, I'll play a game of 40K with the boys. Guess what? Space wolves. They attack. Why are you called sloth?
I
Just
am
because you're a lazy
spirit
piece of crap?
Sloth. Yes, a creature of the Fade. Unlike yourself, mortals are ever the visitors here. Still, you serve your function. Only the mortals like yourself are truly annoying.
Well, thank you, I think. Talking about, dreamers?
Many mortals dream. They come here often, but you are not one of those.
I'm conscious of the Fade.
Aware, a mortal with power and will, the sort of creature that some spirits hunger for. I might be inclined for such a meal myself. It would be interesting to see the mortal world through your eyes, live inside your form.
The reason he doesn't try and take me over is because he's a
disinclined to
lazy son of a
begin
gun.
such a
All
struggle.
demons, well, most demons are named after the 7 deadly sins, like sloth, wrath, envy, all that jazz. Because here's the thing. What separates a spirit from a demon in this world is spirits are typically benevolent, or at least apathetic, and demons are malevolent. However, all demons were at one point spirits that had their intention corrupted. Lucky me.
Indeed. Now, what do you want with me?
Would it be too much to ask to ride you into battle?
You have a very nice staff. Why would you need me?
Wolves are
Go.
games, weak sauce, wolves
You
IRL,
shall
they're eating all our kids, we have to
represent
stop them. Yeah, pretty much. Wolves in real life are far more dangerous in games.
Be valorous.
He looks powerful. It might be possible that he could teach you to be like him.
Like me.
But teach him to be like a lazy sack of crap?
Teach the mortal to take this form? Why? Most mortals are too attached to their forms to learn the
I mean, if
change.
you were Wizard Abe Lincoln, you wouldn't want to change your
On the
form,
other
would you?
hand, Little one might be a better student. You let go of the human form years ago.
I don't think I'd make a very good bear. How would I
Don't make a very good person.
It's true. I am quite powerful in this form. When I wish to be.
Yeah, you just can't be
welcome the
bothered.
opportunity, if it is my choice. The mages in the tower are quick to volunteer others, as you well know.
I love the
I'll
VAs for
try.
Sloth. He really sounds like he
I'll
can't
try
be
to
bothered.
be
He,
a bear.
he does do a good job. I will give him
Teach
that.
me.
But honestly, the voice
That's
acting is pretty
nice.
good in this game.
The
I don't think
teaching
anyone here has ever played Divinity
is
2,
so
the good or
exhausting.
honest. Another game
Away
that
with you
Dragon
now.
Age looks like.
I told you he wasn't going to help us.
Well, not with that attitude.
You wish to learn my form, little one?
Yes, that's why we're chatting with you,
Then
buddy.
I
Come
have
on.
a challenge
Wake up.
for your friend. Answer 3 riddles correctly, and I will teach you.
Ah,
Fail,
boy.
And I will devour you both. The decision is yours.
Ooh, I love riddles.
Truly? Well, this gets more and more promising.
Everyone
My
likes a good riddle.
first riddle is this. I have seas with no water, coasts with no sand, Towns without people, mountains without land. What am I?
Ooh. So seas with no water, coasts with no sand, towns without people, mountains without land. What am I? I want to say a map. Oh yeah, there's the moon. But no, there's sand. There's technically like powderized sand on the moon. Let's see. I'm gonna say a map.
Correct. Let's move
I'm
on.
smarter than the average
Second
bear,
riddle.
but I'm still an idiot. So
I'm rarely touched, but often held. If you
I
have
can hear
wit,
Hormeus more in the voice.
you'll use me
Close,
well.
but Hormeus more is more of
What
I
am I?
have found. But similar vein, definitely. I'm rarely touched, but often held. If you have wit, you will use me well. What am I? Let's see. A tongue. Yeah, a tongue.
Yes, your witty tongue. Fair
You sound
enough.
disappointed that I'm outsmarting you.
One more try.
Abe Lincoln was Adonis, ugly and sick, built like a house. Why would he downgrade and become a bear? No, we're convincing the other guy to become a bear.
Eve. But alas, you won't remember me. What am I?
Okay, let's see. Often I will spin a tale, never will I charge a fee. I'll amuse an entire Eve, but alas, you won't remember me. What am I? An annoying riddler? A book? A spider? No. I'm gonna guess, a dream.
You are correct. Rather apropos here in the Fade.
Yes, Sir Sloth.
But you've won
Now,
my
teach the
challenge
man how to
and
turn into a
proven
bear.
yourself an amusing distraction. So,
Oh, look at that, guys. I'm
I shall
amusing.
get you my
I've amused the demon.
now,
Hey, that's not a good thing.
listen carefully.
Like this? Am I a bear? It feels heavy.
Now he's unbearable.
Close enough.
Just kidding. We gotta enjoy this Kodiak moment. Sorry, was that joke too polarizing for you?
Whatever you
Come on, it's some grisly results, but
I
still.
get weary of your mortal prattling.
Bear puns. Alright. You've shaped up, old sport. Let's see, is there anything else over here? Nope, just my imminent death, and I'd rather avoid that. A bear named Mouse. I feel like there's like a Disney special involved in that. Alright, let's go see if we can't find ourselves a demon to whack. Oh! Oh no! That's right, Jay. Get them for me. Defeat my enemies. Heal myself. Got it. Alright. How are you doing, buddy? Poke you with a stick. Oh, switched over to the
Here I am.
Now, let's see. Magic recovering. Alright, so I think the demon's over here by all the burning stuff. Although, to be fair, even if they're rare, you might want to prepare for werebears there. I will bear that in mind.
There is a spirit of rage.
Ah, a rage spirit. Or demon.
And so it comes to me at last.
What up?
Soon I shall see the land of the living with your eyes, creature. You shall be mine, body and soul.
Oh yeah, you forgot to pay the fee on that one. Yeah, then come and get me, champ.
I shall. So this creature is your offering, Mouse. Another plaything as per our arrangement.
I'll kill you, Mouse, if you betray me.
I'm not offering you anything. I don't have to help you anymore.
Oh. And after all those wonderful meals we have shared, now suddenly the mouse has changed the rules?
Yeah, because he's a bear now.
I'm not a mouse now, and soon I won't have to hide. I don't need to bargain with you.
We shall see.
No, you shall die. Sappy time.
Over there!
Oh shoot, we got other stuff.
I'm sick of hiding!
Alright, I'll clear. You take out the big guy. I'm gonna focus on.
That won't stop me!
Alright, you are becoming incredible. The bear already dropped?
And I'm off.
Alright, so he's taken care of.
You did it. You actually did it.
Yeah, no
when
thanks
you
to
came,
you,
I hoped that
champ.
maybe you might be able to.
So that's
but
what
I never
happened to
really
the
thought any of you were worthy.
Yep. He went out. He joined the dark crowd, man. So let's use the one betrayed me before. What were their names? Sounds like your help was unusual. What? You know, that was a little too easy.
That is because you are a true mage. One of the few.
I don't
the
believe
others,
you.
they never had a chance. The Templars set them up to fail, like they tried with you.
I
I
don't believe
regret
you.
my part in it. But you have shown me that there is hope. You can be so much more than you know.
So what does it think you can get out of me?
You defeated a demon. You completed your test. With time, you will be a master enchanter with no equal.
I agree,
Maybe there's
I will.
hope in that for
But what's the
someone as
catch?
small and as forgotten as me. If you want to help,
You're asking a lot.
There may be a way for me to leave here, to get a foothold outside. You just need to want to let me in.
Sorry, fully booked up. Only a room for one soul.
What? What do you... Of course it was.
You seem like
What else
you
is
could be
here
a demon.
that could harm an apprentice of your potential? You are a smart one.
Yeah, I'm a big-brained fella.
Simple killing is a warrior's job. The real dangers of the Fade are preconceptions, careless trust, pride.
Oh dear. Pride demons,
Keep
the
your
biggest
wits
and
about you,
ugliest
mage.
of the bunch.
True tests never end.
Rough. According to the documentary called National Treasure Book of Secrets, Abraham Lincoln was a Templar himself. Huh. So that, let's see.
Are you alright?
Time to emancipate,
Say
proclamate
something,
some
please.
buzz. Ugh, I'm awake. A demon died! Oh, sorry,
It's
normal
me,
response. to
Jowan.
waking up.
Calm down. Just try to relax. Oh, I'm glad you're alright. They carried you in this morning. I didn't even realize you'd been gone all night.
Well,
I've
they
heard
have to
about
carry important
apprentices
people
who never
away.
come
Yeah,
back
you
from
wouldn't know what
Harrowings.
that's like.
Is it really that dangerous? What was it like?
We're friends with zone access, you know, I can tell you. It was harrowing. It was a test of ability, that's all. It was harrowing.
Is that why they don't tell us what it's about? I know I'm not supposed to know, but we're friends.
Well,
Just a
well,
little
again,
hint
making
and I'll
a lot
stop
of
asking, I
assumptions here.
promise.
Just a little hint. I really shouldn't. I had to the fade. Patience, you'll get... Yes. Be patient.
And now you get to move to the nice mage's quarters upstairs. I'm
Yep.
stuck here, and I don't know when they'll call me for my harrowing.
We're just going to execute you.
I've been here longer than you have. Sometimes I think they just don't want to test me.
Maybe you consider you're just bad at your job? Maybe you're just
I've
not
been ready for a long time. I'm afraid they don't want me to take the test.
Now, why
you
might
do the
that be?
harrowing, the rite of tranquility, or you die. That's what happens.
Alright, so you guys need to learn about what the rite of tranquility is.
You've seen the tranquil around the tower. Like Owain, who runs the stockroom. He's so cold. No, not even cold. There's just nothing in him. It's like he's dead but still walking. His voice, his eyes are lifeless.
So what did they do to him?
He's been made tranquil. I don't know how they do it exactly, but you're cut off from the Fade. It takes away your magic abilities, along with your dreams and emotions. Yes, but the Circle also forces tranquility on those they feel are weak. And sometimes they force it upon apprentices they think might be too dangerous as mages. I shouldn't waste your time with this. I was supposed to tell you to see Irving as soon as you woke up.
Oh, I should go
You
talk
better
to
not
him
keep
anyway.
him waiting. We can speak later.
Okay, so the Rite of Tranquility, basically if a mage is afraid of doing the harrowing, or... I'll level up in just a second. Or if the mage is deemed like he's too dangerous and too powerful if we allow him to go through the harrowing, or they'll make him tranquil, meaning he's cut off from the fade, but that means you are basically, you have no emotion, you can't dream, you're basically a automaton now. Think basically being made into a servitor. Now, you still can have, like, wants and desires, like, hey, I may still want to do something like that, and some servitors are, maybe not happy is the right word, but content. And so, yeah, there is that. Alright. Oh, I gotta click this thing up here. There we go. Alright. Going to up Constitution a little bit. And actually, no. Let's do... We're gonna do up Willpower. Alright. So here are the specializations I can get as Mage. Shapeshifter, basically a Druid. Spirit Healer, juiced healing abilities. Arcane Warrior, goaded. And Blood Magic, which is super bad, and we may be speccing into some Blood Magic. Now, unlike some of the later games, you can actually do multiple specs. It may not be advised because you can't get, like, capstone abilities in each of the ones, but Arcane Warrior and Blood Mage are definitely going to be desirable ones. So we're going to go next. And I get a new ability. So let's see. Flame Blast, Rock Armor. That is tempting. Heroic Offense. Spell Shield. Mana Drain. Ooh, tempting. Walking Bomb. A caster magically injects a target with a corrosive poison and inflicts continual damage. The target dies when the effect... It explodes. Tempting. Mind Blast. Okay, not bad. Entropy. Weakness. Vulnerability Hex, Distort, Drain Life. Ooh, we've got options here, and that's what I like. We also have Winter's Grasp, Fire Blast. I'm more of a primordial kind of guy, if you couldn't tell, so... Yeah, I want Fire.
Did you hear anything? Is he all right?
So yeah,
Is
Templar,
he
did you pass your test, Lark? It's
you
wizard
left
time on a
by
freaking fireball!
I'm just curious.
Oh, you guys know me so
That
well.
Templar, Cullen, said it was the quickest,
Good night, guys.
cleanest
Take care, Dr.
harrowing he'd
Cal.
ever seen.
Time to
must
mince.
be
Okay.
so talented.
We're all caught up.
Someone sounds jealous.
So yeah.
I just know I'll be terrified when my time
Now, this
comes.
is what the rookie quarters looks like for mages. When you are discovered to be a mage in Ferelden, which is the country we're in, which is basically kind of like England. Ooh,
all right.
What's in here? Acolyte staff? Yes, please. Inventory. Thank you. Ooh, it's a good looking staff. I like it. Regardless, when you're brought in here, you are basically brought here to be trained as a mage, and either you become tranquil and live here, or you hack it and become a proper mage, and you can basically get a nice education and occasionally help out when the kingdom demands it. Which isn't often, but hey, it's not the best life in the world because it's a prison, but it's a comfortable one. Because you're not going to want for anything in here.
And I'm off.
Except for maybe some adventure and such.
Hear what? I heard they suspect someone of dabbling in blood magic.
Ooh, someone is dabbling in blood magic. So let me explain blood magic for you as well. That's right, I can see you guys leaving. I know you don't want to get this lore dump. Well, guess what? You're getting the lore dump. Regardless, blood magic, instead of using your mana or lyrium to channel your spells, you basically use blood. Your own or someone else's. Scary, isn't it? And it's considered very taboo, except in certain situations.
Don't know. Gregor hasn't said anything yet. And shh, we're on duty.
Oh, it's the tower entrance. Templar. Ooh, steal stuff. Don't mind if I do. Remember, there's always an opportunity to steal something. Now I just gotta figure out the way to travel up. Hey Lark, thoughts on the Battlefront 2 remaster getting terrible reviews? They've earned it. They have nobody to blame but themselves. They were literally given a golden opportunity. People have been begging for those games to be remastered for literal years. Literally years we've been waiting for this. And what was their response? What was their response? Do a piss-poor job at porting the games over, somehow jacking up the gigabytes. There we go. somehow jacking up the gigabytes to 11. And then, on top of that, just the games are currently unplayable. I think they might have patched some of it, but there's no reason to buy the remastered version when the regular one still exists. And okay, how the heck am I? Let's see, pull up map. I think I gotta get over there. Game. I know. Is it just BioWare doesn't know how to make good maps? Is that how this is? Yeah, it ain't good. They also had the audacity to like steal from an independent creator who made mods for the original game, and then tried to cover it up.
You must control the fire with your will.
Oh, look, he's trying. I love it.
We don't want him sputtering and leaping about.
Oh, you don't want to talk to me? Fine. I'll have the Templars kill you later.
Do you remember what the chantry says about magic?
Ooh,
Magic,
let's see if we can have some
I'm going to be a
blurbs
powerful
here.
mage when I grow up.
Ah, no, they don't want me to have my lore blurbs. It means you're stuck with me.
Concentrate. Hold the shield.
Why are you speaking? Axe is gone. Even though he was actually an envy demon. I think this is where our choir rehearsals are. Ooh, how about you, buddy? You want to chat?
I can't wait for my harrowing.
You'll fold like an origami crane. Alright, going upstairs. Oh, this is Owain. This is what a tranquil guy looks like.
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you?
Are you tranquil?
I voluntarily submitted to the rite of tranquility. I was unwilling to undergo the harrowing. I find this state agreeable. Tranquility has its merits. I see the world with clarity. I remember the days when my mind was filled with inconvenient and seething emotions.
He has become an official
now things are
NPC
simple.
while also being an NPC. What was it like?
It is difficult to describe. I would perhaps compare it to being plunged into a pool of ice-cold water.
What
I
happened?
was ordered to never speak of it. I cannot go against the Circle's wishes.
Doing so might make me break an octave.
Very well. Goodbye.
As you can see, thrilling conversationalist. Why buy the remaster when the original series is cheaper, takes up less storage, and places more content, looks better? That's exactly my point. If you want a full breakdown for it, I highly recommend you go watch Bricky's video on it. He breaks it down beautifully and comedically. Alright, in the library, people learning stuff. How about you boys? How you doing?
Hello. Congratulations on your harrowing last night. Good work.
Yes, tell me of the fraternities.
Oh,
Totally
they're
working
found
on
in all circles throughout Thedas. Groups of enchanters who hold
Thedas is the name of the
points,
continent
who
that
band
they're on.
together to make their voices heard. The most influential fraternity are the Equitarians. They are moderates and believe in a code of conduct that all mages should adhere to. Then there are the Chantry apologists, the Loyalists. The Chantry says something.
Okay, the Chantry
they
is
follow
another
it to
name
the
for the
letter.
church.
The Lucrosians just want to make money. And the
For the
isolationists
Chantry,
would like
basically
us all
think
to be
if
hermits
the
and
Sisters
live
in
on an
Battle
island.
and the
Then, of course, there
Ecclesiarchs
are
sort
the
of swap
Libertarians.
positions.
They
Because
want
in
more
at least the
power for the
South, the
circle,
Orlesian
more
Chantry
autonomy.
is entirely run by women. Which is wild.
Well, if I had to, I'd say I was an Equitarian, but I ducked out of the fray a long time ago. Most of the senior enchanters are Equitarians. Irving, Wynne, Sweeney. Ulrid's a Libertarian, and a loud one at that. Mages have enough opposition from the outside without tearing our circles apart with infighting. But what can you do?
You could kill people, but let's not do that. Alright.
Fair enough. Good day to you.
Thankfully, the inner mage politics doesn't play too much in this game. Next game, it's going to be a huge deal. Alright, anything special in here? That's a big old bed for one dude.
Oh, excuse me. I didn't hear you come in.
You trying to steal something of mine?
I'm sorry. I'm terribly busy right now. I have to prepare the room before the Grey Warden is done at his meeting with Irving.
Oh, there's a Grey Warden here. What's a Grey Warden?
They are an
for
order
lore
of
purposes?
brave and noble warriors, sworn to
Libertarian,
give their
not the same
lives to
kind of
defeat the Darkspawn.
libertarian. More like
You know,
wizards should be allowed to
I
be
almost
more
became
free
a Grey
and other stuff
Warden
like
once.
that. Because remember, with the exception of the Tevinter Imperium, all mages are restricted to to their mage circles. Now, it varies from country to country. Like in Ferelden, you got to stay close to the mage circle, but for the most part, it's okay. You're not going to be mistreated. The free marches, you might have a circle that's okay, but you might have another circle that's incredibly restrictive and basically a prison. Others are more like colleges, in which case you can visit home as long as there's Templar supervision. Treatment of mages varies greatly throughout Thedas. So, anyway.
There were several of us chosen, though the Grey Wardens only wanted one recruit. They only ever have one mage, you see.
Oh,
I think they thought I was
just
the best
suck.
candidate, but I was young and foolish, and I said I wasn't interested. They picked someone else instead, and that was that. I've regretted it ever since. Oh well, I should get back to my work.
Well, enough of your Ratzel, man. Okay, so yeah, anyway, the Grey Wardens are basically a order specifically designed to defeat Darkspawn, which are basically, imagine Nurgle-like demons, but not fully Nurgle demons. You'll see what I mean. Ooh, a lightning room. Yes, please. You, mage, speak.
There you are. You are to be moved out of the apprentices' dormitory, and these are to be your new quarters. The Tranquil will move your belongings this afternoon. Go on, make yourself comfortable.
Don't mind if I do. Pretty sweet digs for a prison. Hey, Lark, did you hear about the cargo ship colliding with the Baltimore Bridge? Yes, I did. Which is 100% wild. Now I'm about to introduce you to a person that's going to be very important throughout the 3 games, particularly when we get to Inquisition.
I'm glad your harrowing went well.
Good to talk to you, Cullen. Who
I
are
am
you,
Cullen. I was to strike the killing blow if you had become an abomination.
Appreciate that you didn't,
glad
bro.
you didn't.
We'll be working together a lot. Well, I won't be. My character in 3 will definitely.
It is my duty. Some Templars I know discuss such things with glee. I don't share their enthusiasm. I try to serve the Maker first and foremost. As long as I am guided by his commandments,
Which
I
fraternity do
cannot
you
go
want to
wrong.
join? Which one will
Honestly,
fast track to me?
I've never seen an abomination.
Being the next
or been
Dark
called
Lord.
on to slay
What?
one.
I mean, money. I like money. Yeah, of course. You don't know what an abomination
As
looks
I said,
like?
I've never seen one, but when someone becomes an abomination,
Of course he doesn't know what an
something
abomination
must...
looks like. He works for EA, or rather, it was created by EA.
What if it's not obvious?
It's hard to know what an
Could
abomination is when
abominations
you're
be working
created
among
by
us right
one.
now?
Just kidding. BioWare did a good job with this game.
This is still new to me. Maybe one day I'll be as dedicated and driven as Knight Commander Gregor.
Spoiler warning, he will be. Alright. He is a very dedicated
You must
man,
be
yes.
busy. Perhaps we can talk another time.
If only it would be a more pleasant conversation. You take care of yourself, Cullen. He is going to be put through the ringer. Whew. Private documents on a bookshelf? Let's see what's so private about him. List of household accounts, expenditures ever. Oh, I thought it was like gossip or something. You guys bore me. That's why I'm leaving to join the Grey Wardens.
Did you see that Grey Warden? I hear he's trying to recruit a mage for his order.
Yeah, he is. And it's gonna be me. I mean, let's be real. Who else is he gonna choose? Owen? Fat chance. 3 defense? Yes, please. You got that big... I like to think the reason it's a belt of defense is because it's got a big old Southern Texas-style belt buckle. What we got in here? Remember, kids, when playing an RPG, loot everything. Senior Enchanter Leora, are you the one I'm going to work with later?
You're not going to keep the first enchanter waiting, are you?
Watch me. I'm on my own time. I passed my harrowing. The Bioware that made this no longer exists. You are sadly correct. Wait, didn't I just come from here? Where am I supposed to go? Nope. That's downstairs. I need to be going up. I think. So we're going to bank left. Back on Bio is actually worth a damn. Yeah, unfortunately EA did a number to it. What are you gonna do? Hey, Templar buddy, how you doing?
Nothing to see here.
Just because you can't see through your helmet. Well, where oh, they're over here. Sorry.
Many have already gone to Ostagar. Wynne, Aldred, and most of the senior mages. We've committed enough of our own to this war effort.
Your own? Since when have you felt such kinship with the mages, Gregor?
You just got done smoking Marlboros.
Are you afraid to let the mages out from under Chantry supervision, where they can actually use their Maker-given powers?
How dare you suggest?
Like this?
Gentlemen, please. Irving, someone is here to see you.
Hey, Al-Muhalem, how you doing? Hey, Lark, have you heard that Haiti has gotten worse? Gangs have destroyed airport and shipping lines have been closed. Yeah, and there's like cannibalism going on. Haiti's is in a rough position right now. And, you sent for me?
If it isn't our new brother in the circle. Come, child.
This is... How can I be of assistance?
Yes, this is he.
Well,
it is I, the
You're
Lark.
obviously busy.
Or Abraham.
We will discuss this later.
Of course. Well then, where was I? Oh yes, this is Duncan of the Grey Wardens.
Duncan, buddy, what up? How you doing?
You've heard about the war brewing to the south, I expect. Duncan is recruiting mages to join the King's army at Ostagar.
Say no more, I'm in.
With the Darkspawn invading, we need all the help we can get, especially from the Circle.
Yep, so that's anyway, for the people back home, Duncan, why don't you tell us what Darkspawn
They are twisted monsters that dwell underground where the sun's light cannot touch them. They have formed into a horde in the Korkari Wilds and threaten to invade north into the valley. I fear if we don't drive them back, we may see another blight.
Alright, can
Duncan,
you use any description that does not make me think of a Redditor?
Blights and Darkspawn. This is a happy day for him.
We live in troubled times, my friend.
We should seize moments of levity, especially in troubled times. The harrowing is behind you. Your phylactery was sent to Denerim. You are officially a mage within the circle of magi.
Dang right. And for the people back home, what's a phylactery? I totally didn't
remember, but blood was taken from you when you first came to us. This blood is preserved.
Oh, it's a way for the Templars to track us down.
So they can be hunted if they turn apostate.
Don't worry, I'm a faithful fellow. The gift of magic is looked upon with suspicion and fear.
Well, it is magical and dangerous, so I understand.
We are strong enough.
I mean, would you guys trust me with magic? I didn't think so. How are you holding up?
I present you with your
also, you kind of sound like Raven a little. Well, we are related, but if you mean like in terms of conditioning, yeah, I
them proudly.
My throat's been bothering me, so also. Hades in a full-blown state of collapse and civil war. Even the Defense Department is telling the media to stop calling them gangs and just refer to them as insurrections already. Yep. But, oh yeah, and, thank you.
It goes without saying that you shall not discuss the harrowing with those who have not undergone the rite.
Okay, guys, for legal reasons, you guys are... I did not tell you how the harrowing worked, and you just didn't want
to. The day is yours.
For legal reasons, of course. I don't want to get down the Circle's bad side. Can I leave the tower?
Not yet. Remember, the tower's walls protect us as much as they protect others from us.
You got some battle-ready walls here at the
my
tower.
Quarters.
Would you be so kind as to escort Duncan back to his room, child?
Sure, follow me, bud.
The guest quarters are on the east side of this floor, close to the library. Now, if you'll both excuse me, I have matters to discuss with Gregor.
Well, tell Eisenhorn I said hello. Alright, Duncan, me boy, follow me. Okay, good, he is actually following me. I was concerned he was just going to stare at me all slack-jawed for a second. Alright, now, your room had the big bed, because they really like you. Also, the U.S. already did invade Haiti. Yeah, the U.S. did invade Haiti. That is certainly true. It was a while ago, though. Several decades ago. However, I'm not sure if us invading would... Because the thing is, we couldn't just invade it and then leave.
Thank you for escorting.
It would take time to reestablish something, and that's a lot of cost for us to take on. So anyway, Duncan, how do you like... Hold on. Pay no mind, I'm stealing your stuff. I'm taking your good Jamaican kush. Now, anyway...
Is there something else I can do for you?
Get me the frick out of here. Have you ever seen someone use blood magic?
In my youth, just after I joined the Grey Wardens. I was traveling with my mentor. We encountered a group of Templars hunting a blood mage. They were quite far away, so I cannot be sure of what I saw.
So you wouldn't judge me if I started using some wicked, nasty blood mage?
Turn on their fellows. It was dreadful to behold. He would have escaped had he not overlooked one Templar who snuck up behind him and cleaved his head in two.
Chad Templar, though. Not gonna lie. I'm sure he was trying to survive.
It is something to consider, certainly.
Anyway, what's happening outside the tower?
I imagine you don't leave very often, do you?
Apprentices are not allowed to leave.
I am not a good source of news, I fear. I am preoccupied with the Darkspawn incursion.
That seems like pretty important news there, Champ. Maybe you should fill us in.
When the king sent out the call, the Circle of Ferelden sent only 7 mages to Ostagar. I asked Caelan's permission
We're in a war,
to come
man.
and
We
seek
need
a
more than
greater
just 7
commitment from the
pew-pew
Circle.
casters. Why does the king
The
come
king
over
must
himself?
remain with the army. He is quite busy, after all.
Are you implying the sovereign of a nation has to see to his people and his military first before coming to see some random magical college in the middle of nowhere? I scoff at you, sir. Kidding. Do you think,
I don't know. Do you?
I can
Then
help.
perhaps
I
shall
can
speak to Irving about
this
this later. Darkspawn are a greater threat than blood mages, even abominations. It takes decades for the world to recover from a blight. I wish the Chantry could see that. We must stop at nothing to defeat the Darkspawn. Listen to me. An old man's rantings can't be very interesting.
As an apprentice, old men talking have defined my life.
Yes, I'm sure they did.
Anyway, can you tell me more about the Grey Wardens?
Certainly. I am intimately familiar with these subjects after all.
He's just such a great exposition guy. Blood magic is considered taboo and really shouldn't be practiced. Like, I'm gonna make him all look like a little bitch. Jack, you know me so well. Well, it depends. What was the most recent BioWare game? Wasn't any good? I don't even remember. Alright. Have there been many
A horde has formed within the Korkari wilds in the south. If they are not stopped, they will strike north into the valley. We Grey Wardens believe that an archdemon is leading the horde.
Okay, archdemon. That's very important. Now, unlike regular demons in the Fate, an archdemon is actually a physical thing. It is basically a... You know what? Why don't you explain it?
Darkspawn do attack the surface in ragtag bands, but archdemons are capable of rallying the Darkspawn, turning them into an unstoppable force. A horde of Darkspawn, a veritable army. It is dire news indeed. I fear this is what we will have to face.
Alright. I thought the Darkspawn were destroyed.
We can't seem to eradicate them completely. Somehow they always come back.
Alright. Why were Irving...
It is not my place to comment.
Alright. Come on, you can tell me.
Gregor serves the Chantry, and the relationship between the Chantry and mages has always been strained.
Facts.
You've realized by now that the Chantry merely tolerates magic? They watch only because they feel they must.
True. I don't see why we can't get along.
The Chantry believes that a mage should fear his power.
Honestly,
it was the pride of mages, they say, that brought the Darkspawn upon us in the first place.
Debatable, but
any mages
yes.
who join the King's army can unleash their full power on the Darkspawn. In fact, I'm counting on it. Gregor may be
Hear
afraid
that, boys?
of what will happen.
Napalm and high
What if the mages
explosives have
decide
been
they no
approved?
longer want to be governed by the Chantry?
Alright.
Of course. Don't let me keep you.
Okay, so anyway, I don't think he described an archmages truly properly. So before we go over and talk to Useless over there, before the humans became prominent in Thedas, the whole Tevinter Imperium and all that jazz, you had this massive elven empire, and it was ruled by elven gods, only they weren't gods, or were they? But the thing is, they were very real things, and they could turn into dragons. However, one of them, for reasons we'll get into in later games, tricked the elven gods into going to sleep, and elves got cut off from the Fade and all that jazz thanks to the Veil, and so elves lost their immortality, whatever. But anyway, these slumbering dragon gods, or godlike beings, if they get infected with the Blight, become an archdemon able to lead Darkspawn. And so the Darkspawn hunts under the deep roads to try and find these dragon gods, corrupt them so they can start a new Blight. And so I think we are on Blight number 5. Sup, dude?
I'm glad I caught up to you. Are you done talking with Irving?
I don't know who that guy's voice is from. It's the Master's like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I kept on saying, hey, Al-Muhalem, it's you. But yes, Anna, you are right on. Let's go, OG Dragons. Hey, Tyrone, good to see you. And Joanne, hi. Where are you
Does it really matter? I need to talk to you. Do you remember what we discussed this morning?
I'd prefer not to remember anything with you.
Shh. I just want to make sure we're not overheard. We should go somewhere else. I don't feel safe talking here.
You know, you're starting to worry me, bud. And I don't like thinking
I'll
about
explain.
you at all.
Come with me, please.
Alright. Ooh, hello.
We should be safe here.
And who might your friend be? Hold on, let's see if he's... You realize there's a priest standing right here.
I am merely an initiate.
Yeah. Wait, I've seen you before.
I often attend to my duties in this chapel. Perhaps that is why I seem familiar.
A few months ago, I told you that I met a girl.
And I called BS.
This is Lily.
An initiate? That's forbidden. I was beginning to doubt her existence.
I was afraid to tell anyone. Lily was becoming a chantry priest. She's taken vows. Lily's been given to the chantry. She's not allowed to have relations with men.
Chantry's based off the Catholic
Church. If anyone
Church.
finds out, we'll both be in trouble.
Uh-huh. You should rethink your relationship. But, did you bring her just
I
to
wish
talk
that
about
was
your
the
affair?
only thing I needed to talk about. Remember I said that I didn't think they wanted to give me my harrowing? I know why. They're going to make me tranquil. They'll take everything that I am from me. My dreams, hopes, fears, my love for Lily. All gone.
And nothing of value will be lost. Well, it is better than dying.
It's just another kind of death.
Well, then we can kill
It'll
you.
extinguish my humanity. I'll just be a husk, breathing and existing, but not truly living.
You describe your existence now. So, how did you find out?
I saw the document on Gregor's table. It authorized the right on Jowan, and Irving had signed it.
Okay, why are they doing this to you?
There's a rumor about me. People think I'm a blood mage. They think that making me a circle mage will endanger everyone.
And, let me ask you a question. Are you partaking in blood magic?
Of course not. But it's not safe here for me anymore. I need to escape. I need to destroy my phylactery.
I'm not frowning
Without
on
it,
the
they
use of
can't
blood
track me
magic in
down.
certain situations.
We need your help.
I'm frowning on
Lily
the
and
fact
I
that he's
can't do this
lying
on
to
our
me.
own.
Give us your word that you will help, and we will
Oh,
tell
does this
you
game
what
fun?
we
Yes,
intend.
yes it is. I actually do highly recommend that. So, give us your word that you will help, and we will tell you what we intend. What do I get out of helping you? I need to think this over. But can't you just explain everything to someone?
If we tell anyone, Lily will be punished. If you care about what happens to me, help us.
Making assumptions, and you know what happens when you make assumptions. What do I get out of helping you?
The joy of helping a friend? The satisfaction of knowing you prevented a gross injustice?
I'm not getting either
The
of that
repository
here.
holds more than phylacteries. Join us, and the
Major
artifacts
Warden,
will be
yes.
yours for the taking.
Aren't you sick and tired of the Circle running your life? You could get out of here with us.
Uh-huh. My phylacteries
You'll
are
be
the
out of
taking.
here and gone before they can even dispatch a messenger to the city. You're talented and clever.
I
You could
am.
take your phylactery back from your hunters if you wish. You have so much power. Once you're free, they wouldn't be able to stop you.
Why stop them when I can control them? We could be allies, not enemies. We could work with the Chantry to... Oh, I'm sorry. Delusions of grandeur for later. Anyway, your stupid love scheme... You think this over?
I suppose that's fair. But please, give us your answers soon. Time is running out.
Alright, let's check... excuse me, dying over here. So, premium content. Ooh, we'll worry about that later. So, Joan losing strand, but they can also consider alerting the circle. Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to let the circle know, because I am a dutiful, honorable mage that follows the Chantry. And old Abe Lincoln, if anything, he was a lawyer. And he knows how to follow the legal processes. So, let's pop in here. Nope, not you. You! What do you got for me, buddy?
Yes?
Oh, you're an elf. Who are you?
Senior Enchanter Leora, in charge of the Circle's laboratory.
Can I blow
stuff up? Is there
stuff
something
up?
you want?
What's that door over there?
That leads to the Circle's cavern storerooms. There are caves running through the rock that the Circle is built upon. But of course, you know this.
Of course, I totally paid attention in every class. Can I look inside the cave?
No, I can't let anyone in there just now.
Why?
There are just things in there that I would prefer to keep safe.
What are you hiding in there? You safe? What thing?
Sensitive magical materials and substances, of course. I am in the midst of stock taking, checking inventory, and
I believe we're all
can't let
sniffing
anyone in
BS
there in
here.
case
I don't think I'm the only one.
Mess things up. Yes.
Spiders. Frick the spiders. I ain't here to frick spiders. So why are you out here and not in there?
Because I am taking a break. I hate the musty smell of caves, and look, I'll tell you the truth. Just keep it to yourself.
Maybe.
There is an infestation of spiders in the caves. I don't know how they got in there, but it's probably my fault. I was promoted to senior enchanter less than a
it is
fortnight
probably your
ago.
fault,
I
but
don't
it's
want
more
anyone to
beneficial to
find
me if I
out.
blame Jowan.
They'll think I'm incompetent. I could use some, I'm sure. I've been too busy with my new duties. I haven't been able to deal with the spiders. If you clear them out for
not
me,
to brag,
I'll
but on
do you a
Helldivers,
favor.
I have
A
been
big
stomping
one.
the Terminid something good, so stomping spiders shouldn't be too difficult. I'll do it.
Wonderful. Here is the key. Oh, and be careful in there. I'd really like to keep the damage done to the Circle's property to a minimum.
I never made any promises about collateral damage. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to blow this place to Kingdom Come. Promise not to tell you about this, Lark. Of course, later. This newbie is banging a nut. I don't see any spiders. Charm of Still Waters. Ooh, 1 willpower. Yes, please. I will take that. Ring of Study. Ooh, 1 magic. Yes. And Still Waters. Again, yes. Alright. Alright. I'm here to purge spiders. Where are the creepy crawlies? I'm playing in Dragon Age Origins, Lethan. Let's see. Aha! Ooh, you are. My heavens, you are a big one.
Yes. All right. Going.
That'll teach you to exist in this mortal coil. Have to speak fancy now. We're mages here. Alright. Next abomination. Oh, wait, no, they're technically not abominations. Next freak of nature. Oh, he's a big one. I'm afraid we got ourselves the Australian variant. We're going to have to do some really good hard work on this one. Joke's on you. Come on, let me do the flank. Let me do the flank. Get both of them. Alright, that's 1 foul spider purge. And we get to... There we go. Ooh, what have we got in here? Why are you wrapping up mushrooms? Alright. Any other speedros down here? I fear for Dreadwolf. Yeah, they got a great setup going on, but it could turn poorly. But who knows? Maybe they'll surprise us. I really hope they surprise us.
Huh.
Come on.
And I'm off.
Die. Die and fire. Hey, get off me. That is gross. Get off. Red, get off.
Yes.
Once I'm done healing, I'm burning you alive. This is why I don't like spiders, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, is there one coming from above, or is it just that one right there? It is that one right... Oh, no, there's one behind me, too. Lovely. Oh, great, I'm glad. Come on, wake up. Wake up. There we go. There we go. Now, as for you, sir, you are most unkind, and I'm going to electrocute you.
And I'm off.
Everybody loves a good flamethrower. Heal up. Gonna wait a quick second, make sure that inventory comes back online. Let me get some of these down here, too. These are really helpful. Outstanding. Wall Andromeda. I fear for dreadful Mass Effect 4, not Andromeda. Yep.
All right.
Oh, sweet. 10 copper.
Huh.
Acolyte Staff Iron. Same stuff as but Fade Strider. Ooh. We got some boots. These boots were made for walking. That's just what they'll do. Because one of these days, these boots are gonna walk right over spiders. But yep, the Australian Orb Weaver, I think, crawled in here. There we go. Oh, a poison spitter. That's glorious. Quit revving me up. I find it unbecoming.
If you
burn alive. Filthy son of a... Now for you.
What's the fight?
For quick help. And Zappy's time. I don't appreciate this in the slightest. You are a very, very bad spider. You will be burnt alive for this. You thought I was kidding. I have killed more. I have killed lesser. I've killed greater for less. That's what I'm trying to say. All right. Now that my tongue has stopped being tied, how many more spiders are there in here? She wasn't kidding. Also, no wonder spiders down here. Her organization skills in here are awful. All right. Time to zap.
Yes.
I'm getting real sick of that web. What kind of druids can do up as well? Oh, she already did. Looks like the flames did the job for me. This, of course, is one of those parts where you have no party. Yep. Like, honestly, a warrior would be able to clear through a lot of this much quicker. But, Mock Schnell, what are you gonna do? Also, where the heck am I? Did I finish killing them all? I think I made, like, the entire loop. Let's check the journal. I have killed all the spiders. Alright. That doesn't mean I'm not going to help myself to the stores. Private documents. Nothing. Well, let's just take all, just for the sake of ease. Yep, and I also need to go get some anti-venom to make sure I'm not, gonna die. Wait, what did I miss? You missed spiders, and also a lot of lore dumping, but that's okay. You'll survive.
You're back. Are the spiders gone?
Yes, I've dealt with the infestation.
Really? Oh, that's wonderful. You've saved my hide, I'm sure. And I owe you a favor, so if you need anything, I'll be here.
Uh-huh. Keeping the creepy claws away? Alright, I'll see you later.
Thanks again.
Never hurts to have powerful people indebted to you. And, oh, what's this? Oh, no! The game! It crashed! The horror! EA, how could you do this to me? Well, time to boot it back up and hope that it behaves. And this is kind of the reason why people's like, hey, why don't you do a stream of, like, New Vegas? That would have happened like 3 times already. But I'm living in the U.S. to World War I. What have I missed? You've missed a little introduction. We're stewing a mage run-through. Please tell me, though, that Oh dear. Do I have to kill the spiders again? I gotta kill the spiders again. Oh, thanks, game. You've been a huge help, game. Appreciate that.
And I'm off.
Jerk. Alright, let's get ready to burn spiders again. Yep. Now that we know it's going to crash like that, as soon as I'm done eradicating these foul beasts, I will be saving. And time to burn you alive.
Yes.
And the fire will finish you off, or will it? There we go.
Let's do the squeaky, shall we?
Gotcha. Alright. Healing time.
Alright.
Also, just to go ahead and get ahead of the game here, we're going to need those health poultices right there. Because I have already seen what's to come.
First one to kill it gets the prize.
Always manually save. Lesson I will probably have to be taught again. Alright, you are... You know what? Follow me into the choke point.
Huh.
And I'm off.
Dealing with one at a time will be easier than dealing with multiple. Burn. Excellent. Top off the health. Wait for everything to fix back up. And we can go ahead and take out the other one. Sup, dude?
Alright.
Do me a favor and catch on fire. Outstanding. Now, Zappy's on top. And with a little dash of Arcane Bolt, and you got yourself a perfectly fricasseed spider. And what do we got in his cocoon? Again, shrimp. Wait, was there an orc in here? There's no orcs, I thought, but... Maybe the spiders got all the orcs. The goblins couldn't get their proper riders then this time, could they? Oh well. Let's continue our loop as we have more arachnids to cut down. Speaking of which... Hi, Nightmare. How are you doing?
Yes.
Whew. I prefer them fricassee. Do they bark? Apparently they didn't. I bet you thought spiders didn't have vocal cords. But then you'd be wrong. Because I guess the bigger they are, the more they shiver. And stay... Oh crap, there's more. Once your webbing wears off, I'm going to light you on fire. And may the fire consume. May the lightning take you. And may the arcane bolt... I don't know. Do that. Alright, now we got my boots back. Get over here. Excellent. Oh, am I not wearing my amulets? Oh, that's right, because they got taken off. Yes, yes, of course. Ring of Study. We're going to go with the willpower. Anything fancy back here? No. Save. This is now the storage caves game.
Huh.
Oh, well, there's some boost to it. I got 24 copper out of them this time, as opposed to the 10 I previously got. Alright, come and get me. One of you gotta come and get me. Burn! You fell for my trap.
If you
Drop off the health real quick. I hate you, and I hate words. But just on you, I can burn it. You little crap! Not so tough when you're on fire now, are you? Huh? Disgusting creatures. But it is what it is. Alright. How far am I in the cave? Okay, I think... Have I gotten all of them yet? Okay, no. We're still missing a few. I think there's like 2 more? But that's alright. We've done it before, and we can do it again.
What is that?
please, you know what a spider is. Zapping.
Yes.
Very good. Now, is that all of them? Kill all the spiders. We are saving now. Outstanding. We have ways to deal with those 8-legged abominations. Crush spider with ebony warhammer. That is the most effective way. Or when you run out of mana, you can always return to bonk. Later, I have done a run through of this game, or at least almost a complete run through, where I had a sword instead of a staff, wearing full armor. Arcane Warrior is fun. Circle Leader. Why is the tower on fire? I came up with a new spell to cast to get rid of some giant spiders. I call it the Dying Grease Fire. And by golly, it works. Don't you dare. So apparently that mission is bugged. That's frustrating. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to try one more time. If that does not work, I will use the OG Origins on Steam and try and use that again, since that should be more stable. If not, then we will be switching over to XCOM for the next Wednesday night stream. Because that is something. But I think because it's happening around this, I think it's a specific, I think it's just a specific quest line that is bugged. Figures a quest with spiders would be bugged. Yes, yes, we know. Alright. Alright, and... Okay, good, it fixed itself. I thought it was going to be giving you a weird view. Now let's get the heck out of this cave, and hopefully the game will realize it's not supposed to implode. We got quite the Steam collection there. Yes, yes, I have quite the collection. Alright, now, we're saving again. In fact, we're going to do a new save just to be safe. Now, talk with me.
You're back! Are the spiders gone?
I've dealt with the infestation.
Oh, that's wonderful. You've saved my hide, I'm sure. And I owe you a favor, so if you need anything, I'll be here.
Yes, goodbye.
Thanks again.
Alright, saving again. Alright. Seems to be working okay now. All for the data. Hey, Colin, how you doing?
I hope you are well.
Well, that depends on the state of the game, doesn't it? If we're going to crash again, then... We'll see. We will see. Senior Enchanter Sweeney. I don't need to talk to Sweeney Todd. Alright, let's go find the first Enchanter and let him know crack is whack. Maybe you can mod? I don't know. They confirm memory leak is cause of constant crashes. Could use a remaster. We'll see what happens. We can try something. Anyway, dude, you ain't gonna believe what Jowan
you
just told
saw
me.
Duncan back to his quarters.
Of course.
I'm glad you met him. He's a most honorable man.
When he's not a Messiah. I agree. It was a privilege to talk to you.
Grey Wardens are peerless warriors who sacrifice all for our sakes. We can learn much from them.
Yes, that's what all Grey Wardens are like. Certainly. By the way, Jones says
and how does he know this? I suppose the young initiate he dallies about with revealed it to him.
His secret was already known.
I did not become first enchanter by keeping my eyes and ears shut.
No, other authors, though, yes. Had to keep the nose shut for a good long while. Anyway, yeah.
Oh, interesting. What more do you know?
Only I know he's plans to destroy his phylactery.
And I suppose his lady friend is involved? Yes, she must be helping him. She would know more about the repository than
Am I gonna snitch? Of course I'm gonna snitch.
Else?
Blood magic is evil when I'm not doing it. I only trust myself with my blood magic. Because, let's be real, I'm not punishing John because he's a blood mage. I'm punishing because he had the audacity to lie to me, his only fake friend. Anything else? No, Lily has the plan.
I suspected Lily would tell him of the impending rite if she found out.
Well, she
did.
But
I never expected they would have the gall to break into the repository.
Perhaps the Germanic, but not the gall. What should we do?
Reporting him to Gregor and the Templars will accomplish nothing beyond what's already planned. If the Circle must punish one of its own, I will see the Chantry done the same courtesy. Lily will not walk free while my apprentice suffers.
We could just kill them both, you know? I mean, yeah, sure. Lily is just trying to save the man she loves.
Every vow
Poor
she
decision
ever
on her part, but still.
If we mention her involvement, the Chantry will say that she was framed.
True.
No, she must be caught in the act.
Being evil hard, too easy to be good. What? Didn't you say the Chantry protects us?
If you want to survive, you must learn the rules and realize that sometimes sacrifices are necessary. Jowan will become tranquil, but Lily must also face the consequences of her actions. How did you learn of their plan? Do they trust you?
Yes, a poor decision on their part, truly.
Then do this. Learn the plan and offer to help carry out their scheme.
You got it, boss.
With proof of their crime, we can act.
Let's do it.
Go. Convince them you will risk all for their cause. I will be outside the repository with a contingent of Templars. Let them see the mischief into which their initiate led our student. Perform well, and your dedication will be rewarded.
Ooh. Tempting. Alright, now let me go ruin some lives. Aha. Here you're hiding.
Are you going to help us?
Yes. Circumstances are different now.
We will never
ready
forget
to
this.
help you. So
I can get
what's
us into the
grand plan?
repository, but there is a problem.
Uh-huh.
There are 2 locks on the phylactery chamber door. The first enchanter and knight commander each hold 1 key. But it is just a door. There is power enough in this place to destroy all of
Sorry,
Ferelden.
what have I missed?
What's a golden
we're
mages?
helping these 2 idiots try and escape and burn his phylactery so he can escape the Templars. We are going to turn them in because he lied to me, and I don't appreciate that. It hurt my fifis. What if it's a magical
We
door?
have no choice. We cannot get our hands on both keys. I once saw a rod of fire melt through a lock. You could get one from the stockroom.
You mean like a
But Owain doesn't
torch?
release such things to apprentices.
Fine, I'll
We
do
should
the
stay
dirty
here.
work for you.
One mage
Are you
at
sure
the
you want this
stockroom
guy
will
to be
attract
with
less
this guy? He's
attention
kind of worthless in a
than
week.
a mage, an apprentice, and an initiate.
Alright. Yes, you'd only slow me
Good
down.
luck. Our prayers go with you.
Sure. I'm not sure Andraste would look kindly on you. Yeah, the big central figure in the Chantry, is, or what it's called, the Andrastian faith, is the Saint Andraste.
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you?
Yes, robot. I need a rod of fire.
Rods of fire serve many purposes. Why do you wish to acquire this particular item?
To whack you upside the head with it.
Here is the form, request for rod of fire.
Even in my
Have it signed
fantastical
and dated
settings,
by
I
a
can't
senior
dodge
enchanter.
paperwork.
I will release a rod to you once I have the signed form.
This is why I do Renegade playthrough, but not full Renegade. I don't want people to die. I find peace with more aggressive negotiations. Hey, I hear you.
It is procedure. I need a senior mage's authorization to release an item. Thank you.
And do I have the senior mage in mind? Now, where is that elven chick? No, actually, maybe you can do it.
You are back. Has something gone wrong with the plan?
I need a form signed. That's right.
Behold,
the greatest power of a
Why do
mage.
you-
Paperwork.
I understand.
Don't be tired of Lark's
Trying
anti-hero
to break
attitude.
through the
I'm glad
door
you
this
like
way.
it. Some people don't appreciate its
Interesting.
nuance and edge. What's interesting?
The phylactery chamber door is warded and resists all magic worked upon it.
Can you give me your key?
Even if I did, Gregor always keeps his on his person. Not easy breaking into a locked chamber, is it? Still, yes. The phylactery chamber shares a wall with the artifact vault. Age and dampness seeping up from the ground have
Yeah, I guess this guy
weakened
is
a
a schmuck
segment
cookie.
of it.
I haven't finished
You
the
can
DLC
break down this
Inquisition.
part
What was
of the
Soul's
wall
plan regarding the
to gain
Fade?
entrance into the chamber.
I would be giving away a lot of spoilers if I told you that, but basically his plan is to reset things to make elves go back to the way they were. Because here my plan is, I'm going to go through all of these games. Inquisition will take the longest out of all of them. Origins, I think, will probably take us a couple weeks, but we will get through it. All right. How would I do this?
We have an old Tevinter device in the vault. It
Oh, the
have been
Tevinters were
used for
using
defense
bombs and
or
crap.
possibly entertainment. It amplifies
If I
spells.
count seeing people do
Use
Project
the rod
Overlord,
on this
Renegade
artifact
Player, never leave
and aim
David
it
to
at
his
the
fate.
wall.
Project Overlord? What? I shall do
One
this
more thing.
in the name of the Emperor.
Do
I'm
not
sorry,
be
no, we're not a
quick
part
to
of the Emperor.
suggest
In the name
there
of
is
the
another way
Chantry.
in. I
need
don't
to
want Lily and
get used to
Joan
that.
to suspect. Make it seem like you came up with the idea yourself. Here is the
I'm good at
form
pretending
with
to be
my
smart.
stamp. Owain will release
Lark is a
the
great
rod
friend
to
of
you
mine,
now.
Lark. I hope Jowan dies young and childless so the gene pool remains untainted as possible. I tell this in front of him and he thinks I'm jabbing him. You see, Jowan thinks he's earned the right of being like a Kyle to me. But except Kyle is actually fun to be around. Anyway, Jowan.
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you?
Soak your head. Here's the sign form.
Everything looks to be in order. Here is the rod you requested.
Now, gotta go back and let the lovebirds know, so I don't have to deal with that again. This is gonna be half of the game, just me saving this nonsense over and over again. Alright. Talk with me.
I hate waiting. It makes me nervous.
You hate doing most things.
That was quick.
To the repository, then. Freedom awaits.
Yes! Freedom! Don't tell them, they might crack. And I believe I'm going downstairs. Yeah, I assume so. Which reminds me of SF Debris. He was merciless to join his overview of the game. Yeah, you'll see later why I treat this guy like with such a disdain. Because, well, he bugs me for very, very good reasons. Let's see.
Huh.
Can't believe they're blocking my path. Alright, let's see. Where am I going? Actually, that may not be the right way. Dang it, BioWare. Preparation complete. You must now go to the basement of the tower. Alright, so I think I am headed in the right direction. Alright, there's the basement. That is the correct area to go. But before we do, I'm stealing stuff. Lyrium will be incredibly precious as we go on. Alright. Just because I know they didn't. Thank you. Alright. Thought I was going to crash there for a second.
The Chantry calls this entrance the Victim's Door. It is built of 277 planks, one for each original Templar.
Wow, what a waste of time.
It is a reminder of all the dangers those cursed with magic pose.
Uh-huh.
The doors can be opened only by a Templar and a mage entering together. The Chantry provides the password which primes the ward, and the mage touches it with mana to release it.
Alright.
The ward only responds to the touch of one who has been through the harrowing.
You hear that, Joan? You're even more worthless than I first thought. Alright.
Yes, I got it from a Templar who recently accompanied a mage into the vault.
Alright.
First the password.
In nomine Patri.
Sword of the Maker, Tears of the Fade.
I could have come up with something better, but okay. Alright.
The password only primes the door. Now it must feel the touch of mana.
You got
Any
it.
spell will do, but hurry.
How to get rid of a door. Surely a nice, subtle spell will... Oh, it's not going to let me choose? I was going to burn the thing alive. Not that the door's alive, mind you. Alright. Step 1 completed.
Do you have the rod with you? Melt the locks off.
Use it. It's just a drumstick. So let me get this straight. You want me to help you escape so you can bang your nun girlfriend and use blood magic. Well, you put it like that, like cats die in fire.
What's the matter? Why isn't it working?
Because it's disappointing that Jowan is here. Try the rod again.
Lily, something's not right.
I promise that the rod normally works, guys.
Nothing works.
These wards carved into the stone. This must be the Templars' work. They negate any magic cast within this area. I should have guessed. Why would Gregor and Irving use simple keys for such a door? Because magical keys don't work. How do you keep mages away from something? Make their powers completely worthless. That's it then. We're finished. We can't get in.
Uh-huh. Don't worry.
I don't know. Do you think it's another way in?
That door probably leads to another part of the repository. What are the chances of there being another entrance?
Quit your whinging and let me work.
We can't get into the chamber the way we planned, but we're not about to give up.
Yes,
we can see where this door leads, but I don't think it'll be easy.
Your monitors on Nexus reverse engineered the DLC
one.
so it uploads on Nexus as a functional DLC, and some brings down the sky as problem with Pinnacle Station. Oh, is that a fix for something? Let's go.
Let's hurry. We've wasted enough time.
Yes, Joan, you have.
I'm not giving up. We've come too far.
Free armor? Apparently not. Alright, let's get in. I cast arc welding.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, it is free armor, but I have to kill it first.
Oh, I do hate violence!
Good job. You act as excellent meat shields. Now, follow me. Oh, we've got company. Get a little closer. You think the armor would be flame resistant, but then you'd be wrong.
Watch out, please!
Yes. Oh, look, it wants to fight.
The Maker is with us!
Oh, sorry, did I cut you on fire? Oh, fine. Walk it off. My only weakness, stairs. Blank vellum. I'm not sure if I need it, but I'm going to hoard it anyway. I don't have a hoarding problem. You have a hoarding problem. Another Acolyte staff. Any difference? No, but it can still be sold later. Alright. Open up. What's up, fellas? Snap them. Thank you.
Get out of here!
Joan, you're a mage. Why were you punching them? Just when I think you can't disappoint the human race anymore, you go and continue existing. Anyway. Moving
Now
on.
let's see. Which one first?
How do we shoot the one that's directly in front of us? Headless ghost mage over there? Oh, dude, can I get ammo? There you go. See, Tony, you can use magic. You can be not a blind on society.
All right, my game.
First time for everything.
And I'm off.
Not of the Maker.
Leave us alone.
That's right. Keep punching her. That'll do it. At least when I screw up, at least it's entertaining because I set your girlfriend on fire. Ooh! A, heat stalker, or underground velociraptor style.
Yes.
Yeah. Ooh, several of them. Time to burn. Can we get like the new version of Jurassic Park real quick? Keep going, this is why you're a mistake.
I will do it. The way it has to be! I will do it.
Joan, you didn't have anything. Anything at all. Wow, Joan. Wow. At least I took a few down with me.
I will do it.
Keep punching him. Keep punching him. You'll get him eventually, Julie. You'll get him eventually.
Terribly wounded.
Oh yeah, this is hilarious. Nice. Never trust Joan, and always keep an eye on anything. So load last save. Let's see how far back we are.
And I'm off.
Okay, not too far back.
All right.
Gang. Gang. All right. Let me see if we can bump up from the older version. It may not have the best resolution in the world. Don't you have the weapons to give to them? They're not getting a dang thing. Okay, close. We're gonna try the, pretty sure it's a class lock, huh? Okay. Alright, wake up. We'll try the OG version, see if that can still operate. Maybe be a little more reliable. Wake up, Dragon Age. There we go. Hush. Good. It has it. Alright, it's just... Alright, it doesn't have any of the DLC or any extra content like that, but it should be more stable. Let's see if we can get this bad boy to work. Alright. So first things first, let's all heal up. Alright, we all good? Now, I want you to go in first and be the meat shield. Go punch it! I promise that them being on fire is crucial to the fight. Trust me, guys, you're doing great.
Watch my back, please! This is the way it has to be!
Good, Jalen got died. Nothing of value is lost. Now, zappy time. Alright, we're already moving up in the world. Oh, Jowan, you survived. Great.
Alright.
Yes, it crashed again. So we are, instead of using the Ultimate Edition, we are going to be using the OG Edition, because if I recall correctly, it didn't crash as frequently. Doesn't mean I have no access to the DLCs now, which is a bummer, but the save still carried over just fine. In fact, we're going to do an extra save right freaking now. to make sure that it continues to operate.
Yes.
Aha! More of you. After all this magic and you chose to throw a big rock. You know what? I respect that. In fact, I kind of like that. Please, don't worry. I've set multiple friends on fire. It's a compliment, I promise.
Who wants their hair on fire?
I am so glad I took the heal spell. Ow! Why are you targeting me? The heck just happened? Ooh, level up, sweet. Alright, so we're going to up our constitution, because I want more health. And let's up willpower. Alright. So I can do improved coercion, combat training. Let's go ahead and improve our combat training. Now, arcane shield. That could be useful. Rock armor. That could be good. But, let's see. Mana drain. Walking bomb is tempting. Let's do drain life. That'll be a good way to heal and do damage. Now, let's give it the old college try.
Oh, time to play.
7 years ago, you died.
How's that? Try to make this
That
quick.
time.
Behind you. Watch my back, please. Let's do this quickly.
There we go. I'll take that lyrium potion. Thank you. Rock armor. Yep, that'll probably be what I get next. But I wanted a drain life spell because draining life from others is fun. How did you track the one called Abraham, Lark? It's actually not that hard. Usually we just follow the loud declarations of wizard time, usually followed by a fireball. I mean...
Yes.
Yeah, but hey, it spares them from having to use the dang phylactery, doesn't it? Good.
That's what you want.
Once I learn proper fireball, you're all gonna die. Willie, quit getting in front of the flame. I see what you're doing. It's kind of fun.
You can't stop me.
Spare.
Yes, they can.
If you insist. How's that? I'm game.
There we go. Once we get a proper warrior on my side, yeah, it's gonna be a lot easier. Honestly, in this game, playing a warrior is much easier.
Yes.
Alright, we've made it into
wow,
something
that
special.
old wall's about to come down any moment.
Hold on, we got a rare opportunity to loot stuff. Yes. Better armor. Better stuff. Hideous looking staff, though. But hey, it'll look like it'll scratch the back just nicely. Ooh, what's this do?
There's something odd about that statue.
Uh-huh.
Greetings.
Ah! Talking statue.
Nicholas Breath, did it just say something?
Yes, it did, Joan.
I am the essence and spirit of Eleni Zenobia, once consort and advisor to Archon Valerius. Prophecy, my crime, cursed to stone for foretelling the fall of my lord's house.
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure. The Archons were the lords of the Imperium.
Still are.
Forever shall you stand on the threshold of my proud fortress, he said, and tell your lies to all who pass. But my lord found death at the hands of his enemies, and his once proud fortress crumbled to dust, as I foretold.
A Deventer statue. Don't listen to it. The Deventer lords dabbled in many forbidden arts. This is a wicked thing.
Oh no, forbidden arts. So, what kind of forbidden arts you know? Yeah.
It must have been here for years. Look at the dust. I feel a little sorry for it. her.
Well, hey, it's an entire existence without knowing you, and then you ruin that trek. I do feel sorry for her.
Me and stone I am, eternal and unfeeling. And I shall endure till the Maker returns to light their fires again.
Uh-huh.
No help can be given me, for this is my doom and my destiny.
Ambiguous rubbish. It could mean anything. I can do it too. The sun grows dark, but lo, here comes the dawn.
Don't try and be clever, Joan. Leave that to your
both of you.
Alright.
Come on, Jowan. Let's go.
Alrighty. Let's see. Alright. Bookcase.
I think the phylactery chamber is on the other side of the wall behind this bookcase.
Yep.
We should be able to find something that can knock some of the bricks loose.
Alright. You'll have to help me.
If we work together, we can shift it. Come on.
Come on, help me out, you freaking moron. Lark is Voldemort. Please!
Now
do not compare me to that freaking rube. If I was Voldemort, I would have won. Because, yes, oh yeah, I have to make sure I'm the one that kills Harry. Can't just outsource that almost immediately. Now, where's this Deventer ability? Oh, here's the artifact.
Use this with the rod. I'm sure it'll work. Hurry, the clock's ticking.
Talk to it more just to upset her. But I don't want to. Upsetting Jowan is more fun. Can I keep this Deventer artifact? Because this one is fun.
This is the phylactery chamber. It worked.
You watch your language,
we must find
young man.
Jowan's phylactery. Quickly.
Dirty. Alright, let's look around.
It shouldn't be hard to find. There aren't many phylacteries here.
Let's see. Let's look for the area that says, invest. Gotta burn.
Now we fight! Let's try to make this quick!
I keep getting stunned, my guys.
I'm not afraid of you!
You probably should be, because you're kind of worried.
Watch my back, please! I'll do my best! Let's try
Thank you
not
for
to die
walking
here!
into the fiery blast. It is greatly appreciated. Now, give me your life.
We did well.
Going.
Alright, let's unlock this. Lyrium potions. Don't mind if I do. Alright. Is this room refrigerated? Can we get ice cream? Nice. Not a lot of phylacteries, my ass. Alright, where is it? Jowan, you promised it was here.
And I'm off.
Dang stairs. There we go. There it is.
Huh.
Yep.
That's my phylactery! You found it!
Yes,
I
don't know
can't
why it's
believe
labeled
this tiny
disappointment.
vial stands
It is
between
odd.
me and freedom. So fragile. So easy just to be rid of it. To end its hold over me. And
Yeah, that's not coming out of that rug. Mm-hmm. Alright, it certainly took a while. Let's get out of here.
I do not want to stay here a moment longer.
Alright, let's roll. Really? Stairs, my only weakness? Alright. We're good to get out of here. And boy, as a going away present, Jowan, I have just a surprise for you. Once I get up there. How does Lily's hand turn into a bloody
We did
stone?
it!
How much she punched?
I can't believe
Magic,
it!
I guess.
Thank you. We could never have...
So what you said was true.
Diet Dr. Pepper really does taste more like regular Dr. Pepper. You two are in big trouble.
An initiate conspiring with a blood mage. I'm disappointed, Lily.
You
She
could be
seems
doing
shocked,
so much
but
better.
fully in control of her own mind. Not a thrall of the blood mage, then. You were right, Irving. The Initiate has betrayed us. The Chantry will not let this go unpunished.
You'll be forced to watch Friends without a laugh track.
Newly a mage and already flouting the rules of the Circle.
It's not his fault. This was my idea.
I agree.
He
It is his
here
fault.
under my orders, Gregor. I take full responsibility for his actions.
Yeah, you heard it.
Enough! As Knight Commander of the Templars here assembled, I sentence this blood mage to death.
Can I
and
carry
this
the sentence
Initiate
out,
has
please?
scorned the Chantry and her vows. Take her to Aenar.
Not Aenar.
The mage's prison. No. Please, no. Not there.
No! I won't let you touch her!
See, this is why I'm mad at you. You lied to me, and you didn't teach me this cool trick! That is so cool!
By the Maker. Blood magic. How could you? You said you never...
I admit, I dabbled. I thought it would make me a better mage.
Blood
Then you
magic
still
is evil,
suck.
Jowan. It corrupts people. Changes them.
No,
I'm going to give
I
it
only
up.
do a few human
All
sacrifices
magic.
a
I just
month.
want to be with you, Lily. Please, come with me.
I trusted you. I was ready to sacrifice everything for you. I don't know who
Lark will
you
be forced
are,
to watch
Blood
Dragon Ball
Mage.
live action movie. No,
Stay
Ron,
away
please,
from
have
me.
a heart. Have a heart, Rodan. Have a heart.
Are you all right? Where's Gregor?
I knew it. Blood magic. But to overcome so many, I never thought him capable of such power.
That's... No, you were fair to think that.
None of us expected this. Are you all right, Gregor?
And how's
As good as can be expected given the circumstances. If you had let me act sooner, this would not have happened. Now we have a blood mage on the loose and no way to track him down.
I'm sure you'll think of something.
Believe me, we will use our every resource.
I think we have a
Where is the
bloodhound.
girl?
I am here, sir.
You
Actually, we
helped
just
a
broke the
blood mage.
phylactery. It's still probably
Look at
wet.
all
We can
he's
still
hurt.
probably recover something of it. You forced Joan's hand. Well, he didn't know Joan.
Save your breath. I can speak for myself.
Okay,
My
fine. Be your own
commander,
representative in council.
I was wrong. I was accomplice to a blood mage. I will accept whatever punishment you see fit. Even Aenar.
Get her out of my sight. And you. You were in a repository full of magics that are locked away
Gosh,
for
you
a
guys
reason.
hate me?
Did you take anything important from the
Bloodbending, the
repository?
curse technique is badass, though. Yes, we may be doing a little bit of specking into Blood Mage. Let's see. I gotta remain on good terms with him. You can have this staff back.
Some honesty, at last.
I didn't do this for you.
But your antics have made a mockery of this circle. What are we to do with you?
I'm thinking a nice raise.
As I said, he was working under my orders.
And this improves the situation. The phylactery chamber is forbidden to all save you and me.
I had my reasons.
And my
You're not
reasons.
all-knowing, Irving. You don't know how much influence the Blood Mage might have had. How are we to deal with this?
Knight Commander, if I may, I'm not only looking for mages to join the King's army, I'm also recruiting for the Grey Wardens.
Finally!
Irving spoke highly of this mage, and I would like him to join the Warden ranks.
What? You've promised him a new Grey Warden?
He has served the Circle well. He would make an excellent Grey Warden.
I was hoping to
We
join the
look for
Purple Wardens,
dedication
but you
in our
know, they just
recruits.
weren't hiring.
Fighting the Darkspawn requires such dedication, often at the expense of all else.
I object. You say he operated under your instructions, Irving. But I do not trust him. I must investigate this issue, and I will not release this mage to the Grey Warden.
Yeah, I'm going with
Rhaegar,
I'm going
mages
with the
are
Grey
needed.
Wardens, dude. You can't stop
This
me.
mage is needed. Worse things plague this world than blood mages. You know that. I take this young mage under my wing and bear all responsibility for his actions.
This mage does not deserve a place in the Order.
Why? Do we not reward service? This mage has served the Circle well.
Yeah.
You have an opportunity few even dream of. Do not squander it.
Abe Lincoln will not squander this.
Yes. Be proud, child. You are luckier than you know.
Lark, the Pink Wardens are hiring? Yeah, I have standards. The Templar armor is pretty awesome, not gonna lie. Yeah, I'd be specking into Templar if I picked Warrior, not gonna lie. Thank you for everything, First Enchanter. It's been a pleasure.
Your new life awaits.
Woohoo! Freedom! Alright, so far things look more stable with this. That's pretty good. Loading might take a little longer, but you know, that's okay. We gotta work with what we have.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's
Also, they
fitting
were
we
looking
make
for a
our
place to
stand
set up a
here,
7-Eleven.
even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kalen.
What up?
I didn't expect...
A royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
It's King
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other Wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Not to brag, but...
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
Hey. Oh, I ain't no ho. I am Abraham, Your Majesty.
Pleased to
I'll
meet
be
you.
running the show later.
The Grey
Just
Wardens
roll
are
with it.
desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. I understand you hail from the Circle of Magi. I trust you have some spells to help us in the coming
I can
battle.
light things on fire, shoot lightning, drain life, and shoot pew-pews. I'm doing great.
Excellent. We have too few mages here. Another is always welcome.
Tell the Templars
Allow
that they
me
don't
to be
believe
the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The
Does this mean
Wardens will
Morgana's
benefit
next to the
greatly
party?
with you in their ranks.
No, actually, Alistair will be next, then we're getting Morgana. But you'll see, this is going to be a very different Morgana than Persona 5. But anyway, you are too kind.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
Sir, why does it say on this over here that you are just 2 days from retirement?
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
You don't know what one looks like, do you?
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do.
Yes,
I must
just a
go
minor
before
incursion
Loghain
of the
sends out a
damned
search
we'll
party.
have to do.
Farewell, Grey Wardens.
Did I just flash a gang sign at the king? Just, what up, we with the Bloods.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
Will be a different Alistair than the one we know? You'll see. You don't sound very reassured, and he didn't take them seriously.
True. Despite the victory so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
Apparently my years of expertise just aren't enough. Alright. What would you have him do?
Wait for reinforcements. We sent a call out west to the Grey Wardens of Orlais, but it will be many days before they can join us. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can, and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
Alright, what do you mean by
Every
that?
recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the joining in order to become a Grey Warden.
This is going to be like the
Ritual
Killick
is
joining
brief,
from Star
but some
Wars, is it? I ain't
preparation
joining
is
no hive
required.
mind.
We must begin soon.
Alright, what do you need me to do?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you
dogs
do not
have been
leave it for the
spawning.
time
Well,
being. There is
I
another
find
Grey Warden
difficulty
in the camp
finding
by
fault
the
in
name
your
of
honesty,
Alistair.
Rodan.
When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits.
Alistair.
Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Very well. Saving game. Achievement unlocked. Harrowed. Alright. Wizard Abe Lincoln has made some headway. So, we are going to save manually again, because again, I do not trust you anymore. But I think this older version, ironically, is going to be more stable, and there's like very little difference other than like DLC content. So overall, I don't think it's going to be too big of a deal. That being said, I'm afraid we're going to have to end it there because we've kind of gone about like 30 minutes over from what we were doing. I'm hoping you guys had fun here. And we will continue this again. Hopefully next time we'll go a little bit quicker because we won't be dealing with constant crashes and saving issues. But who knows? If this goes well, hopefully we'll be jumping into Dragon Age 2 in a month or two. And then, for my favorite, Inquisition. But until that time, I wish you all good night,